Ano sumali?
Lahat ng gusto ko ay susundin mo. Ang magkamali ay pipinutin ko ng buwan. Ay, wala pa. Wala pa. Ang magkamali ay pipinutin ko ng buwan. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Typhoon Juan made landfall before noon on Sunday.
Ramdam na ang epekto ng El Nino sa lahat ng bayan sa
In the Philippines, at least 70 people have died in floods caused by
Millions of gallons of water pouring through the Swat Valley, a force of nature with no
Drought is
respect.
affecting many areas, but the high cost of food and fuel is
This is what it's like in downtown New Orleans right now.
Typhoon Katsana has killed at least 86 people in the Philippines and
It's
led
supposed to be harvest season, but it isn't turning out the way farmers in the northern Philippines had
With
hoped.
expected changes in the climate system, we expect
Climate change is resulting in extreme weather events all over the world. Most vulnerable are those who depend on the weather for their livelihoods.
Ano ang climate change? Ayon sa kagawaran ng kalusugan ng Pilipinas, ang climate change ay ang pagbabago ng klima o panahon dahil sa pagtaas ng mga greenhouse gases na nagpapainit sa mundo. Nagdudulot ito ng mga sakuna kagaya ng heatwave, baha at tagtuyot na maaaring magdulot ng pagkakasakit o pagkamatay. Kapag tumaas ang temperatura ng mundo, dadami ang mga sakit kagaya ng dengue, diarrhea, malnutrisyon at iba pa.
Some of the causes of climate change. Greenhouse gases in the atmosphere such as carbon dioxide and methane. Periodic changes in Earth's orbit and actual tilt with respect to the sun. The brightness of the sun continues to increase. Pollution such as air pollution, noise pollution, and water pollution. Deforestation. Industrial revolution. Human activities such as mining, rice cultivation, industrial production, and livestock ranching. Tectonic movements. Fossil fuel combustion.
Scientists are documenting the effects of such climate-related shifts, which largely stem from global warming caused by humans and are already affecting daily life. Rising temperatures are affecting wildlife and their habitats. The oceans are getting hotter, expanding and becoming more acidic. Seawater level is rising fast. Weather is getting more extreme and an increase in heavy precipitation. Yet some regions are experiencing more severe drought, increasing the risk of wildfires, lost crops, and drinking water shortages. Climate change is a major threat to agriculture. Warmer, polluted air which affects our health. Some diseases will spread, such as mosquito-borne malaria and the 2016 resurgence of the Zika virus. It puts heavy burden on electrical supplies and disrupt how we travel and commute. As sea ice disappears, ice-dependent mammals such as walruses and polar bears struggle to survive. Coral and shellfish are suffering. Forests are more prone to deadly infestations. Loss of biodiversity due to limited adaptability and adaptability speed of flora and fauna. Some species will move farther north or become more successful. Others, such as polar bears, won't be able to adapt and could become extinct.
There are 9 ways you can help reduce and prevent climate change. Number 1. Say no to plastic. Plastic without a doubt is harmful, not only for the health of humans, but also for the health of the biodiversity. Banning plastic from the environment will automatically reduce the levels of pollution to several folds. Sun to the rescue. Alternating fossil fuels with the energy of our hottest star might be an excellent idea to decline the trend of overuse of resources. The use of solar panels to enlighten our houses at night can save thousands of megawatts of electricity. Number 4. Public transportation. Public transportation not only provides an easy solution to cope up with the pollution issue, but it also allows us to meet new people in our journey to the office. It also aids in reducing the traffic congestion on the streets, thus allowing us to reach our destination faster. Number 5. Forgo fossil fuels. In the current scenario, it has become essential to focus on renewable sources like wind turbines, hydroelectric power, and solar energy. In order to make this planet sustainable for our future generations, we should have learned to forgo fossil fuels. Number 6. Eat the food rightly. Almost 1/3 of the food produced by our farmers failed to make it to our stomach. The numbers seem quite alarming when almost 1 in 9 people on Earth suffer from hunger. In places where income is low and infrastructure is weak, food loss is typically unintended and structural in nature. But in high-income places, the wastage is on the will of people. Number 7. Stop chopping the forest. Deforestation is one of the major reasons why the quality of air has degraded to an all-time low. The loss of trees and other vegetation can cause climate change. Desertification, soil erosion, fewer crops, flooding, increased greenhouses in the atmosphere, and a host of problems for indigenous people. Due to the decline in the number of trees, the environment of Earth has been adversely affected. Many flora and fauna are on the verge of extinction due to the loss of their natural habitats. Number 8. Suppress the population growth. Overpopulation has overburdened our planet, not only in terms of space, but also for food and water. It will soon emerge as the largest single threat to the ecology and biodiversity of the planet in the decades to come. The global climate disruption due to the buildup of human-generated greenhouse gases in the atmosphere will soon be a reality if left unchecked.
Different pollutants can cause harm to our plants and induce more risks brought by climate change. So we students need to take action and contribute in our own simple ways. We could conduct researches and create alternatives that would help prevent the worsening of climate change.
Alam nyo ba na kahit isang basura lang yan, malaki na ang epekto niyan sa ating kalikasan? Kaya tara magpulot tayo ng mga basura at itapon natin sa tamang basurahan. Tara!
We could also spread awareness and educate other people regarding climate change. A simple action like throwing trashes properly could help reduce the pollution and retain the beauty of our environment. We could also lessen our usage of the materials that contain greenhouse gases.
There are 1.8 billion young, creative youth booming with potentials, but the delicate balance on Earth has been rattled, and the future that we dream of may not be all too bright as we think it is, since it is threatened by something we hear too often: global warming and climate change. Rising temperature are now causing erratic changes in the world's climate, and this challenges the capacity of societies to adapt. Worse, threatens their very survival. This is a land made to benefit the needs of many. We are suffering because of our own actions. A warming climate will bring changes that can affect and risk food and water supply, and the overall safety and security of communities and individuals. Our planet is slowly dying. There's no denying climate change is real. The weather patterns, the seawater are rising. The extreme rise in temperature is experienced. The climate is warming faster than ever recorded, yet the change is slow. Let us save our home, for it's not too late. The story does not end here. Big numbers means big solutions. 1 billion of workforce of intact potentials can fuel this campaign. 1 billion voices in unison can call for action. No one is ever too young to make a difference. Change happens when we come together. Beat the climate and be the change.
We need your resistance
to save our existence.
And the climate hawks.
It's time
To cut carbon.
save our generation.